Hello and welcome to Atheist Bible Study. I'm Joe Dixon. Every week I read from the Bible and drink an alcoholic beverage while doing it. Well, technically I drink the beverage and then I read from the Bible. I just want to say thank you for those who are concerned that I live in New York and we had the hurricane. I came out fine. Nothing terrible happened. I didn't lose power. I didn't lose lights. I do now share my apartment with fish, as you can see. But beyond that, everything's terrific. So I got no complaints, really. So what we're going to do today, we're going to read The Prodigal Son is today's story. It's another parable from Jesus. And we're going to drink. We're going to finish off this beverage. I seem to be finishing off beverages now. If you notice, they're going to have this thing here. This is the Caribbean Rum Punch Mango. Rum Punch Mango, basically, we're going to have. So if you have Rum Punch Mango at your house, join me now as I drink this down. Then we're going to read the Prodigal Son. Again, there's a parable from our friend Jesus. He's going to tell his story to his disciples, and we're going to decipher what he means by it. So, bottoms up. See, it's already, I drank some earlier, and so I finished that off. All right. Well done. With that, now let's get into the Prodigal Son, ladies and gentlemen. And Jesus said, a certain man had two sons. A certain man had two sons, people. Two sons. The younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that I will inherit. So he divided his property between them. And not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took a journey into a far country. Not a near country, a far country. And there wasted his wealth in righteous living. He's doing that righteous living. We know what that is, don't we? I don't know. Let's imagine. What is righteous living? Probably banging some whores, some hoods. What else would you do righteous living? Probably boozing it up, I guess. No, but then again, Jesus isn't against boozy booze, so he probably wouldn't mind that so much. Jesus liked the wine, as we all know. So, probably banging some whores, hoods. That's good. Yeah. Maybe smoking some of the chiba. They got the chiba in the Bible, don't they? Well, no, we can say that. Right? It's righteous living. What else could they have done back then? Fucking some sheep, maybe? I don't know. What is righteous living? Anyway, he was doing the righteous living and using and just spending up money. Has to be strippers and whores, because honestly, if he's running through money, that shit is expensive. Believe me. And when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that land, and he began to be in want. So he went and hired himself out to a citizen of that country, who sent him into the fields to feed pigs. Now, they mean the four-legged kind, not the type that patrol the cities. Not that sort of pig. Not the ones who will mace you. Not that type of pig. He is ready to fill himself with the husk the pigs ate. For no man gave him anything. Not a damn thing. When he came to himself, he said, how many hired servants of my father's have bread enough and to spare, while I am perishing with hunger? Hunger, I tell you! And I will arise and go to my father and will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I'm not worthy anymore to be called your son. Make me one of your hired servants. This is what I'll say. He says he'll say. He rose up and went to his father. But when he was still a long way off, his father saw him. Oh, who's that? It's my boy? Who's that coming in there? The father saw him and had pity. Oh, tear. And ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. The son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in your eyes, and no longer worthy to be called your son. I done fucked up something awful. But the father said to his servants, bring out the best robe and put it on him, and put it on a ring on his hand and shoes on his feet, and bring out the fatted calf and kill it. Kill the calf! Kill it! And let us eat and be merry. No, I'm married. Yeah, we're married. For the son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. And they began to be merry. We're merry. Now, his elder son was in the field, and he came and drew near the house and heard music and dancing. He said, well, now what is all this bullshit going on here? He called one of the servants and asked him what these things meant. Music, dancing, what's going on? Who are they dancing with? There's old dudes here. Not that there's anything wrong with it. He said to him, your brother has come home, and your father has killed the fatted calf because he has him back safe and sound. He was angry and would not go in, so his father came out and pleaded with him. He answered his father, saying, lo, these many years I have served you, never at any time disobeying any of your commandments, and yet you never give me a kid. Now, the kid here means calf. You never give me. It doesn't mean that his father never got him pregnant. It means the kid he get him is not a calf. All right. And yet you never gave me a kid so that I might make merry with my friends. You know, I have friends. I like to make merry with them too. You think I don't like fatted calf? You don't think they like fatted calf? We do. We like fatted calf. We like some of the fatted calf. But as soon as the other son of yours came, who has eaten up your wealth in righteous living, righteous, I tell you, you killed the fatted calf for him. And the father said to him, son, you're always with me, and all that I have is yours. It is fitting that we should make merry and be glad, for this your brother was dead and is alive again, was lost and he is found. So, and that's the end of the prodigal son there. And another fabulous Jesus parable. So what does it mean? Well, apparently, the one son goes off, and he's having a good time. The other son's working hard. But when the son loses all his money, he goes back to his father and says, Daddy, I done messed up. Please help me. Please take me back. And the father says, yes, of course, which is good. You know, it's a good father. Of course he takes his son back. But his son's like, well, I'll work as a servant. His father says, nah, you're not going to work as a servant. Don't be silly. That's nutty. Don't do that. No. And the other son who's working in the field is going like, well, wait a minute. I didn't do any of this. I don't get the... And you killed a calf for me. You're going to kill a calf for me. And the father's like, yeah, but you're always here. You're always here. And I got this, my other son here. And he's come back. Why don't you try going away? I'll kill a fatted calf for you if you just left. Just leave me alone for some time. Honestly, son, I'm tired of seeing your face. You're very portly, and you're kind of balding, and I don't like you. Like, I'm looking at you, and I'm seeing a younger version of myself, and I feel very inadequate as a man. So honestly, go off, do some righteous living, and come back, and then all will be forgiven, because that's the type of father I am. I mean, that's the story, right? I mean, that's basically what's going on here. Is that he is basically saying, and this is Jesus' story, so Jesus is saying, it's good to go off and do some righteous living, because then you'll get to come back. This seems to be, all of Jesus' story seems to be the same thing. You can screw up all you want to, and he'll forgive you. And if you don't ever screw up, he doesn't give a shit. This is the Bible, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the Bible. I'm not making it up. That's what it says. If you fuck up, I'll forgive you. And if you never fuck up, I won't give a shit. That's Jesus' story. I don't give a shit. I'm sick of Mr. Goody Two-Shoes. Oh, it's I never mess up. I never broke any of your commandments. I never broke any of your commandments. Never broke any of your commandments. Fuck you. I'm Jesus. Go and do something. You bore me. That's my interpretation of it. Anyway, maybe you were different. I don't know how you could have a bit different, because it actually is the story. It's in that book. It's in that goddamn book. Even the fish aren't interested in this story. It's so stupid. Aren't you fishies? It's not easy living with fish, let me tell you. Sleeping with the fishies, it's not a good thing. Don't ever, if someone says, hey, would you like to sleep with the fishes? Say, no, I don't want to sleep with the fishes, because you won't like it. Believe me, I'm just, the fact that I'm even underwater right now and able to speak is incredible, I grant you. But other than that, it's not as awesome as it may seem. All these things floating around. None of them actually touching me. That's the weird part. And they don't actually bother with me. But which is kind of insulting in some ways. Because what's wrong with me? Why won't the fish interact with me? I don't know. It's very, very hurtful. Very hurtful. Fish can be very cruel bastards. You know that they're real cunts. I'll be honest. I'll be blunt here. Fish are cunts. You can just, yeah, I said it. You tell anybody you want. Tell anybody you want. I said it. I said it right here, right now. Fish are cunts. Anyway, This is Atheist Bible Study. I'm Joe Dixon. Thank you very much for viewing, and I'll see you next time.